Our Saturday Showdown. Sorry, I got started a little bit late today, so just jumping in. We are in the Saturday Showdown. This is the Dead Poker Society, and this is the first Saturday of November's games, so this one should be kind of nice. We'll take a look at everything right now. As you can see, I've got the chip leaders table up, got my table up, so we've already in progress. Let's see, how many people we got? We've got 43 people that registered, 39, so 4 people are already gone. Wow, going quick already today. Been feeling a little under the weather. I was out last night, played in the game last night, but came home with a little bit of a stomach ache, so I'm feeling okay, but might have to run to the bathroom at any given time, so if I take off a running, you guys know what happened. Just wanted to let y'all know that. Looks like we've got everything set up nice. Everything's broadcast. I'm trying to make sure that everything's broadcasting properly right now. We'll go through that real quick. Let me see here. Go over to the YouTube page to make sure everything's broadcasting correctly. Don't know if we have anybody in the chat channel. We'll be dropping down in there kind of in a little bit. Not really getting any decent cards yet. Had an ace-queen offsuit. Can't really call that decent. It's okay. Make sure we're live, and we are live. Everything's good to go. We're broadcasting, so that's all good. Got everything all checked out. Rather Law says the Lord's here. Yes, he is. The Lord is here. Let's go over here. I'll check out. Let's see. We got the prizes for today: 75 for first, 30 for second, 20 for third, bubble entry tournament entry access. There's only 4 more of those to be had, so, or no, there's 6 more to be had, so there's quite a few of those. So there's all that information. You can also get all the information by going to the Dead Poker Society Discord channel, as you can see right there. We've got it on the general chat. Sitting here trying to get all this together here. Let's squisher that down. See if anybody's down in the S-Talk. Somebody's there. Let's pop on in. See who's here. Is that you, Stretch?
That's me. Who's that?
That's
Is that
Stretch.
me,
Yeah, that's Doug. It's me.
How you doing?
Wish I was feeling better. Oh my God.
Do you got the Aaron Favre?
Oh no, I've got the I have Montezuma's Revenge right now. Been a pretty rough couple of days.
Montezuma's restaurant?
Oh yeah. I ain't puking, but boy, I've ran through a roll of toilet paper.
Oh man.
So if I take off or run at any given time, you know what happened. We are broadcasting live, so I got her up on the YouTube because I wasn't here last night. I was up in Cripple Creek, which was kind of funny because I tried to play in the Friday Night Fights poker tournament and literally got my ass wiped in like 3 hands, so it was kind of easy just to get out of that and to go back to playing real live poker. But man, I just felt horrible last night.
I forgot what place I took last night.
I only played for about an hour last night, and then I looked at my wife and I went, you know what? I want to go home. She's like, you look like shit. And I was like, I want to go home. You're driving.
I don't remember winning anything, so I must have lost.
Curtis is on fire over at my table.
Oh man, I'm not on fire.
Demon Doze is on fire. They're in first place right now. Big Bear's in second. I Am Charlin's up to third. Hallad's in fourth. Nikki's in fifth. Me, Isabel's in sixth. So, see Ham Bear down there in 11th place.
It's hard to remember what game you're in or what game you played last night when you play like 7 of them.
I could understand that.
Between here and Web3 and some other place.
Ooh. Pocket Kings on a 7-5-8 board. I don't want anybody drawing.
Not into that straight draw.
Yeah. Players I'm playing with are tight players. That was a good bet right there. Got me back above my starting chip, so.
What's starting again?
Oh, made about
7 or 8.
a 3-pot bet on a 6, 7, 8 board, and I had pocket kings. I don't want somebody drawing out. If you've already got your straight, fine, you got me beat, but I don't want you
Yeah.
drawing. I don't.
No, I got that part.
Oh man. We're into November's games. Well, I don't know. I guess this is technically October, huh? This is still so I got the wrong info punched into the broadcast. I have it saying that it's November. That I guess this is the last of the October Saturday showdowns.
Do you know if Summer Bash, it was for Richmond if you won the last Saturday of each month. Is there anything for the fall for that?
The grand prize was the entry
the
into the
good
World
prize.
Series of Poker, a circuit event that got won by Meowser. He's the one that minted it.
Gotcha.
And then,
Yeah, I
if
remember
I'm
that.
not mistaken, Meowser wanted to sell it to me, but there really wasn't anywhere close to me. Shit, the closest place to me would have been Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I told him, yeah, if you've already got an offer for it, go ahead and take the offer from somebody that actually wants to pay it, because I just don't have the time or the inclination yet to
Yeah,
be
I thought
getting
it, I
back
thought
into it that way.
I thought it was like a main event type thing. It's
No,
actually just
no.
a satellite.
It's not even a satellite. It was a circuit event entry.
To where?
I believe somewhere in North Carolina, but the circuit event can be transferred to any of the World Series of Poker circuit events. Which the circuit events, those are the ones where you can win rings if you win it, and usually first place is anywhere between 25,000 and 60,000. So it's a good payout if you can win the tournament. But you're
So
not
can
winning
you
an
play it
actual.
online, or?
No, actually you can't. Circuit events have to be in real life.
So I'd have to go there
Yeah. I think the
for a chance.
closest place to you would probably be at one of the main casinos there around the SeaTac area. I do know that they have a World Series of Poker circuit events.
Hmm.
The
That'd be
easiest
interesting.
the easiest thing I found is to go on to WSOP.com and look at their circuit tab. And the circuit tab tells you when all of the events are happening and where they're happening at.
Yeah. I folded that to AJ. I was scared. Couldn't want to call, but I totally had it. Show me your queen, AJ. To it.
4 jacks suited.
Man, I played a poker tournament earlier somewhere. I took first place. And Nick Fresh, if you know him, he just like kind of was like, "Who wants my chips?" Bet into me, I'll fold. And I was like, "Okay," so I got first place. And then ever since then, on every server, here and Web3 or whatever, I have been like getting just garbage cards for like the last 4 or 5 games.
Mm.
Well, at least I got chips over there. I'm gonna win. That's what I gotta have the mindset. I'm gonna win. I'm a winner. I need to win again.
It's awfully funny. Whenever I win, I really just don't have a mindset. I'm just playing. I'm just letting my brain tell me whether to bet, fold, whatever.
Yeah.
Now I know whenever I have the chip lead and it's like down to like 4 players, I will kick into high mode and I won't let anybody draw for free. You know, you do your 4x raises, your 5x raises, you push them around the table. And too many people just do a min bet and they let people limp into pots. And that's just playing ATC poker.
I just put a pot with Mia, and now I got the Brunson.
Too many people do not understand what to do with a lead in the chips. There's a few players that I've seen that really, really use their chips well.
What's the
But
lead?
I see it so many times where everybody's just min calling, and letting people limp into pots. Every single hand that you let limp into a flop is one more hand that can beat you. Oh, Narf just got quad deuces down on the table that's on the feature. He's up to 11,000 in chips. Just pulled quad deuces on the feed. He's got Big Bear down there on his table, and Big Bear's in second place right now in the chips.
I am Charlin and Mia over here just beating the crap out of people.
Yeah, I told everybody whenever Charlin came onto the server, he is a killer. He knows how to play poker. He is a very, very good player.
I understand that. I've been getting garbage hands, so I can't play them. And then when I call, they're all like raising, you know, because they had something. And I'm like, oh man.
What I find extremely interesting is it seems like certain people are always up at the top of the leaderboards, and it really makes me wonder if they don't know something about the algorithm.
When you're on the algorithm, you're on it. When you're not on it, you're not on it. I believe that if you have a certain hand and they keep throwing it at you every couple, 2 or 3 other hands, and you eventually play it, that it might be telling you, hey, if you play this one, you might get rewarded with a better hand, and if you bet, the algorithm might tell it to do something else, you know, since you're betting on him like a Doyle Brunson.
And Curtis just took most of my chips. King high boat. King's full of jacks.
I raised half pot.
Oh, it looks like I'll be out pretty quickly in this tournament unless I catch something here.
Come on, Charlin, call me. Come on, Mia, call me. Thank you. I'm about to go all in. Oh, God.
Curtis has the luck right now.
Can't.
Yeah, I'm just going to go for it.
I can't. I didn't hit a card.
Need to try to get some chips back.
Fucking king fours and shit. Hopefully Mia's not listening, but whatever.
Go ahead, Marine. Call. Yep, I'm done.
Garbage.
Caught the ace on the turn. Jay Marine's one of those ones that seems to always hit the algorithm, too.
Yeah, well, at least you hit last week, huh?
Yep. I've won my fair share. Oh well. I'm out in 38th. Let's go ahead and just watch the tournament and do the broadcast. I'm really not into trying to think right now anyways. Curtis got me with the kings full of jacks. She took most of my chips.
I got AJ over here. I'm hurting. I need everybody to just check it up and no, come on, man. All right, let's go. Whatever.
Let's go back to the event details. Pull the event details back up so everybody can see them. There we go.
I had ace 3 and king or 7 king came out, so I bet the ace.
About 20 minutes into play so far. How many people have we lost? We're down to 45 left, or I'm sorry, 37 left out of 45, so out early, but oh well.
Oh my goodness, I'm going to go all in. Screw it.
D. Mendoza leading the way at 25,000, lead slash in second at 20,000, Big Bear at 19.5, Drywall Guy up to 17.7, I am Charlin at 15, there's your top 5.
Trip deuces, got everybody to fold. Here's a deuce for you. Check that out. I got that at Kmart. At least I'm getting Charlin and Mia to fold. I mean, they're tough players, you know. I have my days and I have my ups and downs during a tournament, but I guarantee they got a lot of points going on.
Get the feed broadcast so I can post it up. There we go. There's the feed broadcast if anybody wants to see it. Oh, bring that back up because I want the event details up there.
Well, I'm hanging on. I'm starting to get some all right somethings. But I don't know if Charlin or me or AJ or even Andy Dog is even in the stream. Andy Dog's still sitting out, but that's okay. I'll take your tip.
Big Bear has taken over the lead at 25,006 now. Broadcast is working okay. What happened to Twitter? Twitter all of a sudden just went down. That's interesting.
Come on, River. Come on, River.
Yep.
No. Stretch takes a hard hit.
Hey, what's going on, folks?
Yeah, that's somebody. Ooh, somebody just popped in. Ham Bear. Hey, Ham Bear.
Nope, it's Rather.
Oh, it's Rather, sorry.
Rather. Hey, Rather.
Oh, wow, that's totally different sound, actually.
Lord Galaban moved off my table now, so.
No, Lord Galaban donked out. I gave away most of my chips to Curtis 722 on that kings full of jacks, and then I lost with the king 10 on the very next hand, so.
My kids were all taken off to go to a corn maze type thing, so I was bullshitting with my son and daughter-in-law for a minute and kind of like just folding a couple hands. They were crap anyway, but I kind of missed that.
We are.
I'm all in. I'm all in.
You're all in. Go get them.
Man, I'm not gonna.
How have you been, Rather?
Oh, not too bad. I actually won a poker game today. We did that morning game, and
He was rather loud.
That table just ended. Big Bear's table is still up, so let's go ahead and bring up D Mendoza's table. Ham Bear's on that one. Drywall's on that one.
Out. I am done and out.
Dunsky and outered.
Yeah, I didn't get much of a hand since I won first place at Web 3 earlier. Got 900 chips. Garbage hands ever since.
Jay Marine moved on to Big Bear's table. We've got both the featured tables up now. D Mendoza leads. You know what? Lead Slash. We could probably get Lead Slash's table up on the feed.
Oh, I got Rather took my place, huh? Okay. Good luck over here, Rather.
yeah, here we go.
Oh, man.
You know what? We could probably pull up Rather's table. That's got I Am Charlie and Mia on it.
Yeah,
AJ.
that was my table. I got knocked off.
We'll pull that table up. Shrink her down. Have her up in the corner.
Oh, there's my quad deuces.
Let's see, you know what? I think we could probably put it right there. Yeah, we'll put her right there to where we show the top 5 and the chips, and then have 3 tables showing. That looks good on the feed. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, no.
Checkered.
Oh, man.
That's okay. I'll get him back.
Is it putt time?
Nice.
See, that shows as my password. We'll see if it's right. Enter wrong password. Oh, great. So that's not my password, even though I changed it.
Got Stretch Rabbit in the house. Stretch Rabbit.
Maybe I'm...
Nugs Bunny.
Nuggle Bunny.
That's great too. I really need to name all my other rabbits, like, and I haven't named any, and all of a sudden I went and named that one, and like I know that, I know this one's not going in the novel,
Okay.
but
All right.
It'd be hilarious if Nugs Bunny showed up in one of the novels. That would be funny.
Nugs
A long
Bunny.
time. Yeah.
Uncle Nugs, what's up?
What up, Nugs? Give me some nugs.
You got any of that good? You got any of that good lettuce?
You should read his description,
Wait, that's not
Doug.
me.
It's hilarious. The description. Oh, he likes farming and all this other kind of stuff.
Oh, Jesus, that's not me.
Blowing smoke rings with his favorite pipe.
Yeah. Well, you're welcome, and thank you also.
No, that was awesome. Yeah, thanks. That like kind of like you're like I'm gonna buy it, and I'm like no, wait, I want to do it. I want to do it. I did. The one Viking. He's dressed all in green. I was like, I know it's one of the legendary ones, but
I don't know. If Doug knows exactly what we're talking about.
Sounds like battle bunnies to me.
Yeah, Rather gave me a battle bunny so I could be a battle bunny, and then we named our battle bunnies. But I named my dragon Roger Rabbit for some dumb reason because I was excited to be in battle bunnies, and then I was just like, hey, you should name your rabbit Nugs Bunny. He's on this one. I'm like, yeah, why not?
I'm gonna pick this legendary one and just make him more legendary.
And what was that thing that you got from BBS?
Oh, it was a summer bash dead square, and it's one of the one of ones from one of the Joker collabs that he did with Sanctuary, which is a dog project that I'm in. And he was like, I know you like the project. So at first I thought it was from the Sanctuary project, and I was like, I'm looking at the NFT and it says it's ranked number 1 in the collection, and I'm like, that don't seem right. Like they got some up, And then I figured out it's a Summer Bash NFT, but it was one of the collabs with Sanctuary. So
Okay, now I'm back in my Twitter. There we go.
Where do you reign from, rather?
what's that?
Where do you reign from?
Outside of Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Oh, you don't have to go very far at all to get to the
Right.
to the thing.
This is a hop, skip, and a jump.
Farther than you think, but
5 or 6 hours.
it took us 7.
Okay.
We took the no toll route through the Allegheny Mountains and then dropped down like through West Virginia into the, what are those called? The Himalayan Mountains or whatever the hell they got down there. Maybe it's still the Appalachian Mountains. That's it. So, yeah, I drove through.
How did I know that? I don't even know the East Coast.
No, but that's what they're called, the Appalachian Mountains. So we did a little.
Well, I know mountain ranges. That's what, kind of. You got the Rockies, you got the Cascades, you got the Olympics, you got the Sierra Nevada, all these different. Can't even believe I freaking guessed that.
I'm not familiar with like all of those. If you said name mountain ranges, like I could probably name a few, but they're all going to be up by my house, like up this way, because I've done a lot of spelunking, a lot of cave exploring up here. So there's that.
Herkimer, New York.
I've never been up into New York.
Oh well, I live in Seattle, so everything over there is foreign to me.
I've been up in New York, but I've never been like caving or doing any.
I live in Seattle. The furthest east I remember ever being is Chicago. But I can remember. My dad was a trucker, so I've been there to the East Coast, but I've never remembered it. He was carrying me around in his little sack,
Yep, I know. I've been to California. I've been to the East Coast and the West Coast, and a few points in between here and there. Used to live in Chicago, lived in Indiana, lived in Ohio, Pennsylvania. California was fun.
Pennsylvania is East Coast, right?
Yeah, we're not really coast. We're like right up, like inside. We're pretty much landlocked.
Right,
But
close to,
what
probably
we do have we do have the most bridges of any city in the world, including Venice, by about 40 bridges. There was a guy joking about it on a comedian. He was like it's a landlocked state. Like it's like, you know, and they're like, oh no, we have 3 rivers. It's like, good, you have 3 rivers, you need 3 bridges
per intersection.
But apparently there's like 400 and some bridges in what is considered the city of Pittsburgh, I guess.
30 minutes. 30
like
minutes.
when you're in,
you know what?
like when you're from New Jersey, they ask what exit, and then when you're from there, they ask what bridge.
30 minutes into the Saturday Showdown, we got Big Bear in first place, Disco's in second, D Mendoza's third, Narf the Mads in fourth, and Lead Slash is in fifth.
Congrats.
Got to keep up on the broadcast.
I'm in negative fourth.
So are we on the air for this broadcast while we're all just sitting here talking?
Yes,
Yeah, no,
we are
fine.
broadcasting. The YouTube feed is live, rather.
Just thought I'd ask.
Well, I've been doing the F-bomb a couple weeks ago, so I got to watch it, but I'm working on it.
Yeah, you're doing great today.
Thanks. It's early.
I'm
6 o'clock game, not so good, you know?
I'm actually kind of happy I'm already out of it because my head is hurting. And it's a lot easier just to look at what's going on than to try to computate stuff in my brain.
Like you said, you don't really want to think about stuff or have to think about stuff.
Yeah.
You just let it come naturally. I was like, that Appalachian Mountains thing came naturally. I was like, I didn't even know how I knew that. I was like, that's the only mountain range I know that's over there, I think.
I guess it's in a nice position where I really don't have to worry about winning poker anymore. I can just simply relax and play. Makes it nice.
Well, I mean, it's nice to, you know, I mean, the high stakes game has only got one more spot left. So, I mean, it's nice to win money. But do I necessarily need it? No.
Yeah, exactly.
I just re-roll it back in, you know?
Yeah, I won that football pool. I won the dead squares. Won the fourth quarter.
That's
so
nice.
50 that bought me in at the tournament in Richmond, the cash game afterwards, and then another 25 for a pickle pass for the high stakes game.
Yeah, next year I'm definitely going to have to go out to Richmond.
I'm just saying, if I play one of these Saturday or Friday games or whatever, and I win $50 or $75, I'm just going to be like, keep it and send me 2 decks of cards, people. I mean, I know it's not here, but, you know.
And the next,
yeah. I'm just going to buy out. I'm just going to just send it to Frank, you know.
When dead squares come out, just send me 5 of those with the rest of it.
Right? Exactly. Send it to Frank so I don't have to pay the gas twice. So you don't have to pay it here and I don't have to pay it there. Hey, Rather.
Yeah.
I know that we're live on DPS, so I'm not trying to cross promote or anything, but did you get a pumpkin?
3 of them.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Otherwise, I would have gave you one.
I didn't get any.
I did actually get a chance to mint a few of them. I like Maddie's art. Like I have some planks and some blanks, and I have some Plankensteins, and I got some of his shrooms, and like I just like his little flash bits of art that he does like this. These little collections are really cool, and actually I think some of those are Collins too. Maybe the blanks or Collins involved in some of that.
These are all new people to me.
Complete asshole.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, Pickles.
Collins. Pickles.
Pickles.
Yeah.
Business attire.
There we go.
Yeah,
I'm
I've always got to call him Pickles on the broadcast, and so that I'm not cussing all over the channel.
My apologies.
I've actually had him call me out a couple of times, like, "Why won't you call me by my screen name?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm broadcasting."
What's going on these tables?
Let's see. We got Big Bear in first place up at 25,006. Narf's in second at 21,800. Slump is in third at 21,200. D Mendoza at 20,006. And Disco up to 18,008. There's your top five. Let's take a quick peeky peek at the info. We are 36 minutes in. There's 31 players left out of the 45. So the Saturdays are looking like we're staying under 50 people playing. Current blinds are 200, 400. We'll be at these levels for another 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Then we'll be going to 250 and 500. We're roughly 20 minutes away from the first break at 55 after.
I see you got some of your chips back, rather.
I did.
Yeah.
As anyone that might be popping onto the feed, this is the Dead Poker Society Fall Bash. This is the Saturday Shootout. This is the game we have on Saturday afternoons for all the people that play in Europe and around the world. They have a little bit different time change. We got Ace King versus Ace 3. Hambear Pig just took out Disco. Disco is gone. Hambear Pig.
Oh,
No. Pardon that. Disco is not gone. Disco has 14,000 in chips left. Hambear Pig doubled up. He was the all-in. My bad.
Gotcha.
But Hambear, yeah, he doubled up through Disco. Hambear Pig back up to 8,500 in chips.
Okay.
Narf is now in the lead with 24,003. Big Bear down to 23,000. There's your 1-2.
You know what's really great about Richmond, though, is now I'm playing poker, and like I see my ink sitting to my right now, AJ sitting to my left, and I have that face to put on. Like I have that person. It's not even the face; it's the person. I met him. I talked to him.
Yeah.
And you got to see how they play.
That's why when the pictures came up, I was like, left to right, who are these people? And they're like, oh, and I was like, oh, you remind me of that F sake, no way guy. And he's like, I love that guy. I was like, yeah, but you look a lot better. Not so redneck. And now I'm getting threats that I better be there next year. Not threats, but you know.
It would have been kind of cool to have actually been there this year and do the broadcast. It would have been a lot of fun. Walk around the table with a camera that's doing the video feed.
It's just hard for me to take that much time off of work, you know.
Yeah, we'll have to get out there next year with a camera hooked up to a computer feed to where I can mount the camera about 8 feet above the table and zoom down in on the actual table itself so we can see all the action.
Oh, yeah.
And then be talking while the action's going on. Broadcast the whole thing.
Oh, yeah. Where'd Rather go?
Oh, I'm here. You know, I could build a table that has cameras and windows under it. You know, 9-person round table. That'd be sweet. The only problem is I'm not doing the programming to take that and put it up on a screen somewhere. And then you'd need a delay if you're going to do that. You have to that feed's got to be delayed by like an hour.
Well, we would have to make sure that all the players at the table didn't have any electronics, so we could do it that way, to where we could broadcast them. But with things like that, once you get to that level, you have to have the RFID cards to where they can broadcast to the computer system and stuff like that. So you have to go through a lot of specialty stuff.
See, I was just going to put four 2-card windows on it.
Yeah.
You know, 9 2-card windows in the camera, and someone's just going to manually have to punch them in.
Yeah, that could happen, but it'd be a lot easier if we do it this way, especially since we're getting known as,
Well,
not being able to actually see the whole cards. We just
actually,
call out the action.
if they have RFD ID cards, that would be kind of cool. Like you just
Oh,
basically have a reader at each spot.
oh, they actually do random. Or
That's awesome.
they have them for all of the major tournaments. That's how they can do that immediately, so that they know what the players are actually holding. Is all of the card decks are all outfitted with RFID chip technology. They have a low range RFID chip that is made out of plastic now, so that it fits into the cards and it doesn't change the actual weight of the cards very much.
Oh no, they're small.
Yeah,
Like because they're passive.
yeah,
So they don't need a power supply. They don't need much of it. Mostly, it's just an antenna set at a certain frequency for the most part.
and it's actually right on the table, so that as long as the cards are near the table, then they can read the cards.
A little bit of foil to make a capacitor and a coil, and
Away they go.
away they go.
What's up with that? Something I heard about some shotgun security guard or something.
You're talking about at the World Series of Poker whenever they bring out the first place money, where they
I thought
have.
that was in Richmond. Someone was talking about they had a guard when they were carrying the money or something.
Well, you were joking that they should have that. I can remember that.
Oh, I said that?
Yeah, you actually said that. It was on the
Oh.
Sunday feed because we were broadcasting the Sunday Fun Day. You were busy doing dabs.
Yeah, probably.
D. Mendoza going for the straight flush draw.
I thought it was a different post about somebody was saying that they come in with a shotgun carrying the money. You were talking about somebody was talking about security.
We have a brand new top three. I am Charlin up into first at 32,400. Jalil in second at 25,500. Nikki is up to third at 24,009. Narf's down to fourth, 23,007. And D. Mendoza down to fifth at 23,700. Whoa, Narf and D. Mendoza are one chip different in the standings.
Oh man, that's right. Yeah, I mean, I was probably dabbed, so I mean, I can't remember exactly where, but I thought someone was talking about like shotgun security or that, and that was me, huh?
Yep, that was you that was talking about that.
I thought somebody said something about when they were carrying the money, they should have like an arm. I don't know. Oh yeah, the SWAT team.
Yeah, when they bring the money in for the final heads up during the World Series of Poker, they stack all of the money up on the table and they stick the players at either end of the table, and then they have two armed guards standing there at all times.
Gotcha.
And I don't know about you, but I would think that that bracelet that says World Series of Poker Main Event Champion would hold a lot more weight than that cash, because cash will go, but that bracelet's always going to say Main Event Champion. Hambear Pig doubles up again through Doug.
But I heard the bracelets aren't worth that much.
I'd have to...
Just bragging rights.
Well, you know, some of those bracelets are actually worth a shitload of money just because of who had them. And you have to figure there's only 53 main event championship bracelets in the world. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, you do have the ones from the World Series of Poker Europe, but in my mind, those don't carry as much weight as the one from the main event in Las Vegas.
You'd probably get about 85 to 100 grand for it.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. I'd pay that much to have one of Doyle's bracelets, or even one of Johnny Chan's bracelets. I would pay that much just to get one of those bracelets. But
for any of the icons.
Oh yeah, but none of those bracelets have ever been put up for sale. None of them.
Why?
And
Why would you put up your bracelet for sale?
well, you got to figure that some of those families, the actual winners, they're gone. Like Amarillo Slim, he's dead. Johnny Moss is dead. Doyle's dead now. Stu Unger's dead. I mean, there's actually quite a few of the champions that are gone now. But the families know enough about poker, and they know enough just about the legacy of the people that won those bracelets, that the families have pretty much been told, hey, if you ever want to sell the bracelet, you need to sell it back to the World Series of Poker so that it's not out there. But to this day, none of the families of the people that have won the bracelets that have actually passed on have ever even thought about selling them.
Why would you?
I mean,
they're priceless.
Well, yeah,
Essentially.
yeah. I mean, if you think about a Stu Unger's bracelets, he's got 3 of them, and I'd have to say that Stu Unger's are probably the most valuable out of any of them, just because they were won by Stu.
Yeah.
Probably Doyle's come in second.
So what I'm saying is, if you were to buy or have a bracelet where like you're like I don't know, you made a mock-up one because you're the manufacturer of the bracelet, or
no,
maybe someone.
Nope, can't happen.
No, I get that, but I'm just saying, like, or maybe not that. I'm just talking about like the actual gold and the diamonds that are in those bracelets.
Yeah,
aren't worth what they are worth until some. I mean, they're worth a lot of money, but they're not worth what they're worth until some icon grabs it. You know.
Yeah.
It's just like having any football player's jersey.
Now, I do know for a fact that Phil has actually given away almost all of his bracelets to his family members and to very close friends. I believe the only bracelet that Phil still has in his possession is his 1989 World Series of Poker Championship main event bracelet. And he is given.
Helmuth or
Yeah,
Ivy?
No, Phil.
Helmuth.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Phil.
Yeah. Ivy hasn't given away any of his, to my knowledge, but Phil has actually given his away. But even the people that Phil gave his away to, they don't give them away because they've gotten them from Phil. So there are 17 bracelets out there. And
it's kind of like the NFT that Rather gave me. I don't give away gifts.
Yeah, right. I do know that each one of Phil's kids have one of his championship bracelets. His wife has 2 of them. I know that Phil's closest friend, he has 2 of the bracelets as well. So what? That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. He's given 1 to each of his brothers and sisters. So that's 13 plus his. So he's really only given away 3 of them outside of his family.
What a poker brat. Pun intended.
Yeah, that's something that I guess it's a different thing, because even being a poker fan like I am and actually knowing Phil, that is something that I would never ask for. I just don't.
Met Phil?
Huh?
You met him?
No, I know Phil.
You know of him, but you haven't met him.
No, I know Phil. I have his phone number in my phone.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You know him, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You met him. You know him.
Well, I've done more than meet him. I've played poker with him. I've went to dinner with him. Yeah. I've sat and talked with him. I've played with him. Yeah, it's...
Awesome.
Yeah. We're friends. And so many people online are like, well, why don't you get Phil to come into the games? I'm like, Phil doesn't play online games like this. He just doesn't.
No.
Quite a few other players play online. Like whenever I was holding the Gangsta-Kong Poker League last year, I actually had Danny, not Negreanu, Danny Highmiller. He's a friend of mine, and he was actually playing in some of the Gangsta-Kong Sunday night poker leagues.
I'm not quite sure, but I think I have Gangsta-Kong.
Do you have some of the Gangsta-Kongs? See, that's where I started out actually broadcasting games at, because you can go back onto my YouTube feed back to last year, and you can go back and watch some of the Gangsta Kong games that I called, because I actually broadcast those too.
I don't know if it was Gangsta Kong or not, but I'll let you know in a minute.
Yeah, that's one of those NFTs where the actual CEO of the project, he went through a very nasty divorce, and his wife tried to take him for everything and was claiming
Yeah.
that the Gangsta Kongs was actually worth $2.5 million and just destroyed this man financially. So he's had to lay really low for like the last year.
Yeah, I got 3 of them. Gangsta Kong 6256, number 902, and number 3801.
Nice. I've got quite a few of the Gangsta Kongs. I've actually got one of only 2 certain Gangsta Kongs in the entire collection.
Man, I was in Gangsta Kongs like what, March of like May of or like February of 2022.
Yep. That was back whenever NFTs were exploding. D Mendoza has retaken the lead at 45,000. I am Charlin up to 43,007. Narf's up at 40,000. Triple J at 39, and Nikki's still in the top 5 at 36,000. Rather,
really
do you
weird?
still have chips?
What's really weird is I remember you announcing now.
Is Rather gone? Did Rather leave the room? Nope, Rather's still there. Let's see where Rather is in the standings. Where are you at, Rather? How many chips
I've
you
been
still
out for
got?
a little bit, man.
Oh, Rather got knocked out.
I had a pair of pocket queens, and I thought Charlon was kind of bluffing, but no, she had Jack, and trips beat
Oh yeah,
queen.
Yeah, the Gangsta Kongs is where a lot of people that are in the poker community found out just how good of a poker player I actually am, because over a 12-week period, we held games on Friday nights and then Sunday nights. And the Friday night league, I actually won 7 out of the 12 league matches, and was the runaway overall winner of the league title.
Did you collab with the Weenies?
No, never got into the Winnies.
Okay.
But that is probably where you heard me broadcasting, was because I was doing live broadcast, and we would do the Twitter spaces at the same time that I was live broadcasting there on the Sunday night Gangsta Kong League. Where I had it set up to where if you made the final table, then you got points towards the overall championship, and we were giving away weekly prizes, but then we gave away an overall prize as well.
Yeah. Well, I got 3 in this wallet. Gangsta Kongs, man. That brings me back, you know?
Oh, that table just ended. Lost.
I got a bunch of Moonrunner
apes. I am Charlin's table up. Do we have D Mendoza? Yes, we do have D Mendoza's table up. Where's Narf? Is Narf on either one of these tables? No, he's not. Oh, yes, he is. He's right there. So there's Narf. So let's see if we can pull up Triple J's table. There we go. Let's pull up Triple J's table. Curtis is over there. Slumpa, Gids, Save My Ink. Make sure we keep 3 tables on the feed here. Jalil just got King 9. Pull her on down there so we can see it. Pop that one back up. Triple J.
Hamber out?
Don't know. Let's check it out here. Looking for Hambear. Hambear is gone. Out in 23rd. We are down to the final 17 players, so we are down to only 3 tables. So the 3 tables that you see are the 3 tables that are left. There's only 17 players left, and we're not even to the first break. First break here in 1 minute.
Hey, Doug.
Yo.
Do you know what a rug doll is?
A rug doll?
Yeah.
I haven't heard of that.
Okay.
Ooh, disco's all in. Jack 10 to a queen 5, 2-9 king, flop. No help, queen's still in the lead. And no help comes in. Disco is gone. Gone in 17th place. Hallowed just took out Disco 50. Players are now on break. Almost made it to that break, but not quite there, Disco. We still got one hand being played. And that hand is over. Slump has taken it. We are into the break. Let's take a look at the rundown. I am Charlins in first place, 53,700. Narf the Mad in second at 43.8. D Mendoza, 42.3. Triple J at 37.6. Nikki at 32.8. There's your top 5. 6 through 10 as follows. Hallowed at 28.9. Slump at 27.5. Big Bear at 25.3. Jalil at 18.1. Gids at 12.9. Then we have AJ Kerr, CO Frost, Christican, Save My Ink, Doug, and Curtis 722. So both of the Curtises are still in it. The Lady Curtis down at only 1,700 in chips, but you know what? All you need is a chip and a chair. 16 players are left going into the break. As I've said before, this is the Dead Poker Society Fall Bash Saturday Showdown for the October holders. You can see right here, first place is $75, second place is $30, third place is $20. The bubble gets the tournament entry. The bubble is 7th place because the final table is only the top 6. 4 through 6 go home empty-handed, but you know what? If you finish in that 7th place, you get into that bubble tournament entry access. There are a couple of more poker tournaments that have been listed up now in the Discord. We will bring those up right now and take a look at them. Go over here to events and we pull up Fall Bash Bubble Boy Tournament. First place is going to be $80, second place is going to be $40, third place is going to be $20. That is going to be happening on Friday, December 1st, which is the first major day after the end of the Fall Bash. The Winter Bash, probably starting next week, is going to start minting for all of the founders. The founders, we get a little bit of a head start on everybody else to get our mints in. So if you want to get into the pre-mint for the Winter Bash, you got to have a Founders Tournament NFT. Or a Founders NFT, not a Tournament NFT. The Joker Tournament, which there's only 40 entrants, and you know what? You can still mint what is there? I believe there's still 3 Jokers to be minted. There's only 37 of them out there right now. So there's still 3 Jokers to be minted. First place in the Joker tournament is going to be 125. Second's going to be 75. Third's going to be 50. That's going to be going off, I believe, next Sunday at 1 p.m. So it's going to be just before any of the Sunday Fun Day stuff.
Yes, sir.
And then you have the Saturday Showdown that's going on right now. Aaron hasn't posted up the Friday fights link yet, but there are 3 of the main tournaments that are coming up. The Jokers tournament, that's going to be a big one because there's very limited seating. I'll tell you right now, I have one of those seats. What about you? Do you have one, Stretch? Rather, do you got one of the seats?
Oh, yeah. I'm already in it.
Rather, do you have one of the seats into the Joker tournament?
I do not have the Joker.
Ooh, Rather doesn't have a Joker yet. Damn.
But I want to Fall Bash, and maybe it might be a Joker. I don't know.
Right there
Today,
you go.
Earlier this morning. So, fingers crossed. No, I did not get a Joker.
Let's pull up that and see. Oh, you know what? There's more prizes in the Joker tournament. This is next Sunday.
I forgot who gave me my Joker. I'm going to have to go look now.
So, first place is 125, second is 75, third is 50, fourth through sixth are going to get $25 each. Whoever finishes on the bubble will actually get $25, and Aaron's bounty, Aaron has a bounty on his head for the Joker tournament of 25. So, technically you could win 150 if you win the tournament and you take out Aaron, but if you just take out Aaron, you have enough to mint yourself a Winter Bash. So there's the information on the Tournament of Jokers. Starts at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Nobody's selling Joker.
Oh, we have another voice in here. Triple J has joined us. Triple, welcome to the broadcast. We are broadcasting on YouTube. Just want to let you know that.
My suit on my Joker is wild.
Well, yeah, everybody's Joker suit is wild. Let's see, we got 13 seconds.
Joker.
13 seconds until game goes back, so let's go ahead and bring all the stuff back up. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are back live playing. We are down to, I believe, 16 players left, so we're not very far away. Blinds are 400 and 800. We've got the 3 tables up on the feed. And we can go back to kicking back now. Got it set up to where we're looking at the top 5 on the broadcast. So if you're following on YouTube, thank you very much. Hope you're having fun listening to the broadcast. Once we get down to the final table, you will hear me take over and call every single hand and try to call every single card. Sometimes it's kind of hard just to keep up because these guys are folding away or betting good. But you know what? We will keep up as good as we possibly can.
Hey, Doug.
Yeah.
Silly girl made me a deal on a trade so I can get my Joker because I was trying to get the 14, remember? And then I got it finally with Silly Girl's help and a couple other people's help. Amber traded me some stuff so I could get my 14, and then I was too late to the registration for the game.
Oh, AJ Kerr all in with King Jack, but Hallowed had Jack 10, flop came out 9-10 Jack, and the river came out a 10. AJ gone. Down to 14. No. Triple J, you're sitting in 5th place.
Damn that.
But you know what? Oh, there goes AJ's wife. She just pushed all in down at the bottom table.
Oh.
Triple J folds it away. Is Slumpa going to make the call? Slumpa makes the call. 8-4 suited versus Jack Deuce. Jack hits the table. And AJ's wife is drawing dead with the 8-4. AJ's wife is gone in 14th. Slumpa takes out AJ's wife. Curtis 7-2-2 gone. That's the person that took me out. She had kings full of jacks and took me out. To my straight. Down to 13. Almost down to 2 tables. I've noticed that the Saturday game does go a whole lot faster than the Friday night game. It seems like not as many people, usually about 15 people less, sign up for the Saturday afternoon game. I am Charlin, still leading the way at 52,007. Narf is up to 2nd now at 50,008. Hallowed's in 3rd at 43.9. D Mendoza up to 4th at 41.1. And Triple J sitting there in 5th at 36.1. Some of the big names that still have cards. See, Christikins, she is the co-founder of the Battle Bunnies. She's there with cards. Narf, Frank, he's the co-founder of the Battle Bunnies as well with Christikins, his wife. Both of the Battle Bunnies CEOs are still in the tournament. I see CO Frost, he's still got some cards. Nikki, she's still got cards. Some big names still have cards. You know one name I don't see that everybody should be really happy about? Mia Isobel. I don't see Mia's name.
I thought you were going to say Fred.
You thought I was going to give you pats on the back. Nope. No soup for you.
Well,
down to 13. One more person gone, and we will be at 2 tables. Let's see, who's low man on the totem pole? CO Frost is only down to 3,400 in chips. Save My Ink has 4,000 in chips. Christikin has 4,600 in chips. There's your bottom 3. Let's take a look at Christikin's table. Flop comes out 4-8-4, two spades, all black. 950 bet. Christikin folds it away. Ooh, Jalil shows an ace-jack of spades. He had the nut flush draw in spades. Oh, that's why Christikins was in that hand. She was in the big blind last hand. She's in the small blind this hand. So with 4,100 left, blinds are 800, 400. She's got about 3 hands, or 3 circuits to make a decent hand and to chip up. Hallowed, though, trying to take her chips. 7, queen, 3 board, 2 clubs, king of diamonds on the turn. Hallowed wants to put her all in. Is Christikin's going to make the call? She can't make the call. Down to only 2,100 in chips. Is she going to be our 13th place finisher? Possible. Her and CO Frost both at 2,500 in chips and 2,100 in chips. Save My Ink down to 29.8. Bottom 3. Could be 11th, 12th, and 13th, what we're looking at there with those three players, they've got the lowest in chips. 9, 7, 8 down on the shrunken board. 7 hits the board to pair sevens. I Am Charlin going up against Big Bear. I Am Charlin hits the 9 on the flop. He's up to 57,000. Him and Narf are switching back. Oh my God. In between, I Am Charlin's at 57,569. Narf has 57,510 in chips. So there's only 59 chips separating both your 1 and 2.
Is it the final table?
No, we've still got 13 players.
Sweet. All right, okay. So there is no Joker on secondary.
Wow. Everybody's holding him tight to the vest.
So, what would be a good price?
A good price? Probably at least $50. You want to go at least half of what the first place prize is.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going to sell your Joker, at least get half of the first place value.
Oh, well, I can't sell it. I think, whatever.
We are down to 12. Up. Christikins has all in. 1902. Jaleel has 13,000. He's in the small blind at 500. D. Mendoza, 47. He makes the call. 6-3 suited versus Ace-Jack suited. Ace hits the board. 2 clubs. Christikins in great position to double up now, and she does double up through D. Mendoza. Up to 4,900 in chips. So you know what? Chip in a chair. Christikins still in it. Fighting hard. Up. And we are down to 12. Just like that, we're down to 12. Somebody just got knocked out.
I didn't have time to go and switch over and look at what the Joker's tournament prize was.
Joker tournament first place prize is $125.
Okay.
That's why I was saying at least $50 if you're going to try to sell it. And we're down to 11. Save my ink. Gone. Who's leading? I Am Charlin's up to 61,000 in chips. Narf the Mad, 55,000. D. Mendoza, 46.7. Hallowed at 43.9. Triple J at 40,000. Triple J still right there in the top 5. Triple, you're in the room. How's it feeling there to be down to the final 11 tonight? Or today, this afternoon. God, something. Brr. I see your mic was on.
I mean, if it sold for $50, I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah. I wouldn't list it for under $50.
Like, well, you got to do what top prize is, and then do like 45% of that or something.
Yeah, I typically go about 50% of whatever the first place prize is. If you want my entry into a low entry tournament, you're gonna have to pay me. Because I like my chances at winning any given tournament. So
I like my chances. I'm just saying, it's either a guaranteed I can buy into, I can sell it and then have that locked in my account and in there for when the winter comes out or something. Whereas, winter's, I mean, I'd like to have you guys have a great Christmas, but I gotta have one too, But no, like I said before, I usually, whenever I win anything like Matic or anything money-wise on these servers, I usually just re-roll it back into it,
Yeah.
Go sweep the floor so I can do my giveaways, I probably brought like, I don't know, you could probably look at it if you really wanted to, but with the invites to the mods and the server permissions and all that stuff, you can see who invited who, all that stuff. I probably got like 20 invites from stuff I've been giving away here.
Nice. Christikins still trying to chip up. Gids down to 10th in chips. Both of them are under 10,000 in chips. With blinds at 500 and 1,000, those two players need to chip up and chip up hard and quick. Nikki making a charge into the top 5. Did she reach the top 5 with that one? Yes, she did. She's into the top 5. I Am Charlin still showing the lead, 56,700. Two of the chip leaders, I Am Charlin and Hallowed, button heads in a pot of 8,000. Flop came out 9 King 5, all red, 2 hearts. Hallowed bet full pot, making I Am Charlin really think about it. I Am Charlin gives it away to Hallowed, folds it away. Hallowed up to 52,000, Charlin down to 53. So Hallowed right there fighting in the top 3. All 3 of the top 3 players are only separated by less than 2,000 in chips. 53, 52, and 51. Narf right on their tails at 49,000. Then there's a bit of a drop off down to 37,007 for Nikki. So the top 4 in chips, all separated by less than 4,000 in chips. Christikins, pocket 9s on the bottom table, hits the 9 on the flop, and boats out, doubles up through Jalil. Christikins up to 13,007. Well, that gives her up into 9th place. That doesn't put her in dead last. Gids is down to last now place. Down to 8,800 in chips. We are looking at the final 11. Still got to lose 5 people, though, to get to that final table.
How many more jokers do you need to register?
Who, what?
I'm doing a little something. So I was thinking about listing it to keep.
To what?
You said 50%.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking about listing my joker to keep it.
Ah.
But if somebody wants to grab onto it and think they're good enough at poker that they're going to take the whole pot anyways, then whatever.
Well, then I'd list it for probably 60 to 70% of the first place.
Yeah, I was thinking like $65.
Yeah, that'd work too. Half, 50%. Uh-oh, Charlin and Nikki building a pot at the top table.
If someone buys
oh
it,
boy, we got fireworks at the top table. Queen 6, 2 pair versus Ace 9, 1 pair. Nikki takes a huge pot off of Charlin. Charlin down to 37,000 in chips. Nikki up to 62,000. She is your new chip leader.
Ooh, good job, Nikki. I'm just saying, I'll play the tournament, but if I play it and I lose, then I don't get nothing. If someone buys it for half of main pot or whatever, yeah.
Jalil knocked out in 11th place. We are down to 10. We'll have a balancing of the tables. Somebody's going to be pulled off of the top table and stuck onto the bottom table because we've only got 4 at the bottom table, 6 at the top table right now. So after this hand, one of those players up at the top table will be switched over to the bottom table.
And it also builds your server.
Very true. Very true.
If it sells, because then you have more volume.
Why haven't they paused play to balance tables? Very weird. Okay, so who's going to get pulled off the top table? Nikki gets pulled off the top table. The chip leader jumps from the top table down to the bottom table. She is now sitting just to the right of Christikins. Triple J is probably not too happy with that move. All of a sudden, the chip leader's at his table now. Triple J has taken over 2nd place in the chips. Well, what do you think of that move? Triple, did you like having Nikki move down to your table?
Definitely not.
Now you can't bully the table. You're not the chip leader at the table anymore.
Yeah.
All spades at the top table. 2 of hearts comes on the river to ruin the black run. Definitely want to thank Triple for playing in the game today and popping in here into the feed. I know I haven't seen you in here very many times whenever I'm doing the feed. Always want to welcome any of the holders into the S-Talk channel just to kick back with us, give us their insight, talk to us a little bit. It's always good to hear from the members of the NFT project that love playing poker, love playing in the Dead Poker Society, love subscribing to the Dead Poker Society on YouTube, because you know what? The more we can get the name out, the more we can bring people in, because unlike a lot of other of the poker clubs out there, I guess you could call us, not a whole lot of them can top what we're giving out in the prizes. I don't see a whole lot of the other societies out there giving out the type of prizes that we do.
There's a Joker listed right now for 98 Matic, which is $61. I'll play it. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, if someone wants to go to $61, it's like taking 5th place.
Right?
Easy. Or 4th or 3rd or whatever, you know.
How much do you trust your poker knowledge? Do you trust being able to play at ClubGG and to win some money off of going out there and getting one of them jokers? Because you know what? The jokers are pretty nice, because as you can see in the feed, I'm wearing my Dead Poker Society t-shirt that has my joker on it. Love my joker.
This joker's fat. I'm just, I mean, I could use it to reinvest.
Well, my joker is the only one that actually has a weapon in the fall bash. He's the only one with a weapon. So I like that. I like the fact that I have the only one. That's pretty nice as far as I'm concerned. Got the t-shirt to prove it, which reminds me, as soon as Aaron makes all of the announcements, I'm going to have to give him a little bit of cheddar and have him make me a brand new t-shirt for the Winter Bash that has all the prizes for the Winter Bash on it.
You know what I'm thinking? I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. If my joker sells, somebody else could possibly win, and I would get $61.17 in Matic, which would be able to make me so I can get a hoodie.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Triple J and Nikki button heads down at the bottom table. There's 32,000 in the middle of the pot. The chip leader and second in chips going at it with a 3 deuce king 6 deuce board. You would have to think Triple J has trips at least. No! Top 2 pair, kings and 3s. Triple J is now the chip leader. Takes a nice pot off of Nikki. Nikki gets the red ass, makes a 2 X-rays down at the bottom table. Down to 9, Gids went out in 10th. Bottom.
What do you need, Chloe?
So Christikins is slowly moving up. She's holding on. She's only got 7,300 in chips, but you know what? She's moved up at least 6 spots just by playing good tight poker. Is she going to be able to make a final table? Might she be able to make it to 7th place? If she makes it to 7th place, will she just go ahead and bow out and take that bubble tournament entry access? She might. Might be a thought. She might be thinking that way. Big Bear might be thinking the same thing, though. It's Big Bear and Christikins. Both of those players, both under 10,000 in chips. Ooh, Triple J just gave up a big hand to Nikki. Nikki up over 100,000 in chips. D Mendoza up to 100,000 in chips. Wasn't even paying attention to who the chip leaders were. Wow. First and second place in the chips have a 60,000 lead on third place. Holy smokes. Nikki and D Mendoza right now. You're number 1 and number 2 in the chips. Uh-oh, Triple J goes all in. King 10, suited. Is there a heart on the river to save? No! Triple J gone! Just like that! Bang, bang! Nikki takes out 2! So who finishes in the 7th spot? Who do we have finishing in the 7th spot? The 7th spot goes to Triple J. Triple J, you end up with the Bubble Boy seat. You finished in 7th. You didn't catch the heart, but you know what? You got the last entry, or one of the last entries into the into the bubble entry. Jeez, wow. Nikki's in first place at 172,000. D Mendoza at 99,000. Narf's at 37. I am Charlin in 4th at 37,000. So Narf and Charlin right there at 3rd and 4th. Christikins in 5th. Big Bear's in 6th. So we could lose 5 and 6 really quickly because the blinds are 800 and 1,600. They've only got 7,100 and 6,300 respectively. So there's your list. We are at the final table. First hand out, ace-4-8, 2 spades, 4-handed. Both of the low men on the totem poles have chips. D Mendoza, 75% pot bet, 5,800. Christikins, that would be all of her chips. Is she going to go for it now? Is she going to go for the double up? There's 13,007 out there. She's thinking about it. Ace 4, 8. She does it. She pulls the trigger, shows 2 spades, and no other spade comes in. The ace holds for D. Mendoza. D. Mendoza has taken out Christican. She's out in 6th. She makes the final table, but that's it. Christican's out in 6th. We are down to 5. Big Bear now, low man on the total poll at 4,500. Blinds are 1,000, 2,000. We are at the new blind level. Blinds go up every 5 minutes whenever it comes to the bashes. D. Mendoza and Nikki are the 2 people that are over 100,000 in chips. Ace, 7, 3, rainbow flop. I am Charlin. Has the action. He bets 24.75. That's roughly 1/3 pot bet. D. Mendoza makes the call. 10 of clubs comes out on the turn. Check by Charlin. And a 3 pairs the board. 3 of spades. Check, 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 check. Ace 6 versus ace 9. The aces split it with aces and 3s, 10 high. Neither one of them could beat the 10. Split pot. They just take the 1,000 from the small blind. Narf is in the dealer button now. I am Charlin, small blind. D. Mendoza in the big blind. Nikki under the gun. She makes a min bet under the gun. Big Bear only has 3,900. He folds it away, says next hand maybe. He's really only got 1 orbit, so he has that hand and then 2 more hands. 8, Jack, 4, 2 hearts on the board. 9,500 in the middle. 4 pairs the board, brings out a second spade. We've got 2 flush draws. Nikki bets 3,100. That's a 1/3 pot bet. Fold, fold, fold. Nikki shows pocket 5s. Didn't want any of those flush draws to come in. She bet her pocket pair. The rest of the table said, I'm gone. Big Bear under the gun now. He has 3,600. He has to make the snap either now or in the next 2 hands. That's all he has. He has 3 hands left. He folds this one away. He'll be in the big blind next hand, which will be over half of his chips. 9, ace, deuce, 2 diamonds on this board. Both the chip leaders. Nikki takes down another one. Shows pocket 6s. She's had pocket 5s and pocket 6s now. Bang, bang. Here we go. Big Bear's in the big blind now. 2,000 into the middle. He's only got 1,300 left behind. Narf makes the min call. D. Mendoza folds it away. So does Charlin. Nikki makes the call for 2. Big Bear, is he going to push in 1,300 now? Or wait for a flop? He checks it. Flop comes out. 10-6-3. Rainbow. 7,500 in the middle. That'd be a lot of chips for Big Bear. Did he get a piece of it? Is he going to bluff? He goes all in. 13-18. Either one of these players can call. You know Nikki's going to call. Nikki, you got to call. It's ATC. There we go. 9-4 versus 10-9. 10's good. Big Bear's looking good so far, and he holds. He holds with the 10-9 suited. Hit the 10, hit the rail on the flop. Oh, Charlin shows a 6. He would have had a set of 6s and taken out Big Bear. But Big Bear up to 8,800. That gives him a couple of more hands that he can play. Still with 5 players at this final table. 4,500 in the middle. Folds around to the small blind and the big blind. Big Bear in the small blind. Already got 1,000 in there. He pushes in another. Narf can push Big Bear. He does. Raises him, and here's the call. 9,500 in the middle. 4, queen, 4. 44 on the board. Lester Moore. Let's go. 47.50 from Narf. Big Bear has to fold it away. He doesn't like that Lester Moore's big 44. Oh, Narf shows pocket queens. He had a boat. He flopped a boat. Big Bear got away from that boat. Everybody else going, ah! Big hand on the table. Narf didn't get full value out of it, but you know what? A win's a win, no matter what you do. Ooh, 9,500 in the middle. 4-handed onto this flop. 2, 3, 5. 2 hearts on this flop. Everybody's check, check, check. We got a Teddy KGB moment going on here. Everybody's checking. Big Bear taking his time. He's got 3,500 into a 95 pot. 6 of hearts on the turn. Any 4 or any 2 hearts. Interesting. 2, 3, 5, 6, 8. 8 of diamonds on the river. Now it brings into 4, 7, 7, 9, ace 4. Any of those cards? Nobody. Oh, Big Bear wins it with ace deuce. He had ace deuce. He had 5th pair, but he won it. He's up to 13,000 in chips now. Big Bear moving on up. He's still got a long way to go. Even a double up would still leave him in last place right now. But you know what? Chip in a chair, baby. Chip in a chair. 7, ace 4. 2 spades on this flop. 7,500 in the middle. Big Bear last to act. 2 of clubs on the turn. Lowest card in the deck. Check, check, check. King of diamonds on the river. Anybody got a pair? Nobody. Everybody's checking. Big Bear had pocket eights. He wins a second one in a row. Big Bear, living big, the Big Bear. You know what? I'm willing to bet he won't get any decent cards now. He's up to 17,008, but couldn't double it up. Couldn't take full value on his cards. You got to take chances when you're down that low. This flop, we got D Mendoza versus Nikki. 10, queen, 3, all spades at 10 on the turn, so we got rails on the board. D Mendoza, half pot bet, 3,300 into a 66. Nikki folds it away. D Mendoza takes down this one, shows a 3 for 10s and 3s. Nikki shows an 8. Probably was the highest card in her hand. Blinds are 1,200, 2,400. We'll be here for 4 minutes at these blinds. Big Bear back into the big blind. Ooh, Nikki, you're the chip leader at 170,000 in chips. He has 15,000. You've got to take the chance to knock his ass out. Raise it. Make him make a hard decision. Don't let him see a flop. Jack, 8, 10, ace on the board right now, 6,600. Checking away. King of clubs on the river. Any queen now makes a Broadway. Nikki and Big Bear, 9, 5, 8, 6. Big Bear again. Gets a few more chips, up to 21-7. Nikki, if you would have bet higher pre-flop, you probably could have taken his money and not allowed him to have that win. 1,200, 2,400 are the blinds. 10,000 in the middle of the pot right now. Flop comes out, ace 5 deuce, rainbow, 11,004 in the middle. That's a decent sized pot for these 3 players on the bottom. You have the 3 bottom players and then Nikki. She's the chip leader. 57, half pot bet. I am Charlin versus Nikki. 10 of clubs on the turn, puts 2 clubs on the board. 8, 5 deuce 10, 11,004 again. 3 of clubs on the river. So 3 clubs, Charlin all in. Call from Nikki. Nikki shows ace 5. Charlin shows 9s. Charlin wins it. Doubles up through Nikki. Nikki down to 140,000. She gave 30,000 in chips to Charlin. Charlin breaks away from the bottom 3. He is up to 3rd place at 65,008. Now it's Narf and Big Bear at the bottom. They're at the bottom of the table. They're at the bottom of the chip counts. Looking here at it, Nikki folds a hand away. All these players are basically played 50% of all their hands. Wow, everybody over 50% played. Snowman on the board with the lady. 8, 8 queen, rainbow, 6 of spades on the turn. 9,000 in the middle, 3-handed. And an 8, trips on the board. Trip 8s. Anybody with the queen? Anybody with the 6? Anybody with a pocket pair? Jack 6 to a 3 queen. D Mendoza shows the queen. Oh, Big Bear shows the 8. He would have had quads. Big Bear would have hit quads on the river. Oh man, playing too tight. Playing too tight. Narf, now bottom man on the totem pole. 6, 3, 5, low ball, rainbow, 16,000 in the middle. I am Charlin makes a pot bet. That had put Narf all in. Narf, I'm willing to... Oh, Narf calls. Kings to 9s. Ooh, Narf is way ahead. And he survives. Doesn't see either one of the case 9s come out. Narf doubles up through I am Charlin. He is up right next to I am Charlin now. He's up to 42,000 in chips. So it's Nikki in the lead at 136. D Mendoza at 113. I am Charlin in 4th at 40... or in 3rd at 44, Narf's in 4th at 42, Big Bear's only got 17-8. 4-8 ace rainbow flop on this one, both the chip leaders going at it. 2nd club, 10 of clubs on the turn. 3rd club comes out on the river, 7 of clubs. Brings out a half pot bet and a call from Nikki. 9-8 shows the flush. Flushy for D Mendoza. D Mendoza pulls to within 10,000 of Nikki. Nikki's in the small blind. I'm slipping my grip because I need to something. I couldn't catch quite what she said. I was busy looking at other things. 4, 4, 5, rainbow flop, low ball flop. Nikki is a mom, so she's probably got other things going on a Saturday. D Mendoza saying, ugh. 7 of hearts on the turn, brings out 2 hearts on a 4, 4, 5 board. D Mendoza, 1/3 pot bet. 29.70. Nikki makes the call. Big Bear folds it away. Ace of hearts on the river. A lot of possibilities there. 8-9, King Jack. King Jack good. Nikki has given up the lead to D Mendoza. D Mendoza has now moved into the lead at 133,000. Nikki down to 127,000. Nikki, min call. Lets Narf see a flop for free. Flop comes out 7 Queen Ace. 2 hearts, Queen 7. Most common poker hand on online poker. It gets dealt out more often than any other hand in online poker. Queen 7. And Nikki shows a queen. She had second pair. That puts Nikki back into the lead. So D Mendoza and Nikki flip-flop in the lead right now. Blinds are 14 and 28 now. Blinds are going up very, very quickly. These players are going at it. Big Bear down under 10,000 again. 3-6-5, low ball flop, 2 spades, all black. 13-3 in the middle. 4 people have cards. Check, 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 check. 4. Open-ended straight on the board. 2 spades. 13,003 in the middle. Any 7. Big Bear says, I got a 7. Hopefully he has a 7-8. If he has a 7-8 or 2 spades, he's looking good. 7-8 of spades would be even better. Narf makes the call. Nikki makes the call. 9 hits the board. 7-8 would be really big right now. Queen Jack, 2 spades. Big Bear shows the 7. He had the 7 for the straight. The 4 made the gut shot for Big Bear. Big Bear up to 39,000. Narf now down in 5th place at 26.8. I am Charlin at 39, so Big Bear's right next to Charlin now. Big Bear trying to make that charge, trying to make it into 3rd place and make his $20 in Matic. First place will walk away with $75 in Matic here in the Saturday Showdown. D Mendoza takes the walkover with the Jack 9 suited. Nikki shows Aaron Favre 7 Dewey off. 3 minutes left at these blind levels. Blinds are 1,428. Narf raises. First good raise I've seen pre-flop. Nikki makes the call. Flop comes out. Queen 5-3, 2 hearts, and a club. Queen 5-3, 14-7 in the middle. Nikki, one of the 2 chip leaders. 3 pairs the board in spades. No help. Narf makes the bet. 48, 1/3 pot bet. Nikki folds it away. Narf moves on up. Moving on up to the sky. Or is it to a deluxe apartment in the sky? Fold, fold, fold. Small blind, big blind. Oh, Big Bear gets to see a flop for free. He does. 4-3 deuce. Rainbow. Low ball flop. 4-3 deuce. King of diamonds on the turn. No help to either one. 8 of diamonds on the river. Check, 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 check. Jack 10, Queen 5, Queen high. Big Bear takes in 7,700. Chips up a little bit more. He is up to 3rd place now. Big Bear is officially in 3rd place. Big Bear and Narf in the small blind, big blind. 1,400, 2,800. These players are playing really tight. I'm really shocked that D Mendoza really tends to play a more open game, and he hasn't really been betting, so his hands must not be very good yet. 5-3-8, 2 diamonds, 2. Low ball again. Here we go. Narf makes the bet. Big Bear makes the call. 15-4 in the middle. Ace of diamonds on the river. All low cards. You'd think we're playing Omaha high-low. Big Bear, full pot bet on that 3 diamonds on the board. Narf makes the call. Big Bear shows the flush. The flush came in for Big Bear. He had 4 cards to the flush, caught the ace of diamonds on the river, and he's up to 66,000. Narf down to only 10,000 in chips. Big Bear is within a double up of taking the chip lead now. He was all the way down to only 4,000 in chips, and he's fought his way all the way back to just a double up from the lead. King 4, 9, 7, 2 clubs, 2 diamonds on this board. Narf takes this one down, moves up to 16-7 in chips. Nikki showing Motown, Jackson 5. We are down to the final 5 players on this Saturday Showdown. Nikki smooth calls 28. Big Bear makes the smooth call. I am Charlin sees it. D Mendoza gets to see a flop for free. Speaking of Motown, Jack 3-5, Jackson 5 on the board. Rainbow, Nikki wins this hand. D Mendoza says, I've went cold. Nikki shows Jack 3. She hit 2 pair on that flop. Nice flop. Who's gonna get knocked out in 5th? 5th and 4th walk away with nada. Queen, queen, 8, all black board, 2 clubs. Ooh, D. Mendoza made a bet. Ha! Nikki shows the flopped boat. Second flopped boat with a queen. Queens are looking good for getting those boats. Narf had queen, pocket queens and flopped a boat. I believe it was queens full of 4s. Now Nikki's had queens full of 8s on the flop. Narf down at 12,006. He's basically only got 4 orbits left. Doesn't have a whole lot. He's only got 4 big blinds. He's in this hand, though. 3-6 ace, rainbow, 14-3. That's more than what he has in his hand right now. So if he makes a pot bet, he's going all in. 4 people have cards on this flop. Nikki, I Am Charlin, Big Bear, and Narf. Check, 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 check. And we go to the turn. 5 of diamonds. Low ball. A lot of low ball hands coming in right now. Low cards are hitting. 8. 8 of hearts on the river. Full low cards. Looks like low ball's the way to go right now. 7-9 would be a preferred hand at this moment. Jack 4. No help. Jack 10. King. King high. King high takes it. Wow. Ugh. What a shame. What a shame. Nothing there. Not even a pair. King high wins that hand for Narf. He's up to 20,000. I Am Charlin's down to 26. He's slowly getting eaten away. Jack 8-7. 2 hearts on this board. Narf and Big Bear going at it. Ace of diamonds on the turn. Check, check. Jack of diamonds. Jack pairs the board. 2 hooks on the board on either end. 8-9. Queen 6. 8. Wins it for Big Bear. Nikki showing her cards. Showing a lot of cards from Nikki. Why is she showing her cards almost every single hand? Wow, Nikki, keep those cards to yourself. Put them between the nugs. Hide them cards. Narf, I Am Charlin. 8-8 Jack. Snowman with a hook. Nikki takes it down. Everybody's playing really, really tight. Narf and I Am Charlin battling to stay in that top 3, but they're way behind all 3 of the chip leaders. D. Mendoza gets a walkover. Haven't seen a walkover. It's the first one we've seen in a while. I Am Charlin and Narf down under 20,000. 20,005 for Charlin, Narf at 17.5, so both of them are just a big blind away from each other. Nikki in the big blind raises it up. 6, Queen 8, 2 spades and a diamond. 14-3 in the middle. D. Mendoza and Nikki, both your chip leaders. D. Mendoza praying. Nikki been forcing. She gonna force this one? No, she does not. King of clubs on the turn. And she bets this time. 75% pot bet. And takes it down. Jack 7 showed for D. Mendoza. Nikki shows King 9. She had him either way. Nikki up to 141,000. Narf, the first raised pre-flop we've seen in a while. Nikki makes the call. Big Bear makes the call. 3 to the hand. 8 deuce queen, 2 hearts, 20,000 in the middle. Decent hand. Narf, everybody checks. 3 of diamonds on the turn. 6 of hearts on the river. 3 hearts on the board. Possible straights out there. Check, 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 check. A7, A7, pocket 10s for Narf. Narf takes the 20,000 and pulls it into his pot. He's up to 31,000 now. I Am Charlin, low man on the totem pole now at 19.6. Narf at 27.9. Big Bear at 54.2. We gonna have a family affair? Come on, Nikki. Push in 3,000. Make it a family affair. Yes, we have a family affair pot. No! Big Bear folds away his small blind. 5, Queen, Queen, 2 diamonds. Ladies on the board with a 5. 2 diamonds on the board. 15-8 in the middle. 4 people have cards. Charlin makes a 1/3 pot bet. Nikki makes the call. Narf folds it away. Chip leader and bottom of the stack going at it. 2 clubs, 2 diamonds. 3 of clubs on the turn. Charlin goes all in, trying to double up through Nikki. Nikki makes the call. Ace King, Ace Queen. Oh, queens, take it. I Am Charlin had the queen, caught 2 queens on the flop. D. Mendoza folded away 9s. Big Bear shows the case queen. I Am Charlin up to 45,000 in chips now. Right back in the hunt. Still anybody's ball game. Any one of these 5 players can end up winning tonight. Jack, King, 3, 3-handed, 6 of hearts. We got 3 hearts on the board now. Everybody's checking. And a 3 pairs the board. Pair of 3s, Jack, King, Ace. Who's got the high card? Oh, no, wait. D Mendoza had a Jack. Hit the Jack on the flop. And there's your winner. Every hand can't be exciting. D Mendoza has moved up to the chip lead, as you can see, 121,000. Nikki's down to 116. Big Bear and I Am Charlin, 53.45, and Narf at 24. Narf needs a double up just to get up to Charlin. Ace Deuce 3, low ball flop. Queen of Diamonds, 2 diamonds on the board now, and a 3 pairs the board. Who's got high card? Oh no, D Mendoza's got 3 3s. Trip tray for D Mendoza. That's what ATC allows you. 5-handed, you gotta make some raises, people. Get people off their cards. Don't let them see a flop for free. 8, 6, 10, 2 diamonds on this flop, 12,000 in the middle. Nikki bets pot bet. There we go. See, that's betting. Both of them fold away. Nikki shows Jack 9. She had an open-ended straight. D Mendoza had a gut shot straight. He had a 7. 2 hearts. Narf, 16,000. He's only got 5 big blinds, basically. So he's really only got 2 orbits. Ooh, 2 rails on the board with a hockey stick. 7, 10, 10. 2 hearts. Nikki, half pot bet. Everybody folds it away to Nikki. Nikki shows Ace 8. D Mendoza shows Ace King. Big slick. D Mendoza was actually ahead and got bluffed out by Nikki on that hand. D Mendoza goes, boo. All these players extremely timid so far at the final table. Nikki's really the only one showing any action. Narf, half pot bet on this flop of 8, 4, 9. Big Bear gives it to him. Really going through hands quickly. 3 of the players now under 50% of the hands played, so they are folding hands away here at this final 5. D Mendoza and Nikki, the only 2 people that have played over 50% of their hands now. 53 and 51% respectively. 2 3-handed to this flop. 3, 10 king, rainbow. Narf pushes out a 1/3 pot bet. Nikki gonna try to double them up. Oh, she doesn't have a 10 or a king. She had a queen 7. Oh, she played that rather well-known hand, queen 7, the most common hand dealt out in online poker. Nikki showing a present. What is that, a fruitcake, Nikki? Did you push a fruitcake out there in the middle? D Mendoza and Nikki laughing it up. Oh, we got a pot. 6, 7, 3, low ball flop, rainbow, 23,002. Nikki makes a 75% pot bet at 17.4. That'd be most of Narf's chips. He pushes it out there. D Mendoza folds it away. 5, any 4 on the board, or an 8, 9. What do we got? Who shows? King 3, pocket queens. Oh, and a king hits the board. Narf is out in 5th. Nikki takes him out with a king 3. Oh, wow. She had 4th pair, but caught a king for 2 pair on the river. Narf goes, dope. And we are down to 4. I Am Charlin on the bottom of the board now. Nikki says River Monster. Nikki and D Mendoza both over 100,000. I Am Charlin and Big Bear 32,000 and 43,000 respectively. That is lucky, D Mendoza says. 5, 8, 6, 2 diamonds. 12,000 in the middle. Both of them make a call. Ace of hearts on the turn. No help on that board though. 10 of spades on the river. Possible straights out there now with the 10. There were possible straights with the 5, 8, 6. Nikki bets a pot bet at 16-6. She presses the action there. Gets the fold from D Mendoza. Shows ace 4. She had the ace, just not a good kicker. Good bet though. Good bet. She's up to 177,000. She basically has as many chips as the other 3 players on the table combined right now. Ace 10, 3, rainbow flop. Big Bear and Nikki going at it now. King of diamonds on the turn. Check, 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 check. Yep. 8 of diamonds brings out 3 diamonds on the board. Bet from Big Bear. Pot bet. Fold away from Nikki. Nikki shows 9-7 for a busted straight. Big Bear had snowmen underneath. Caught the trip 8s. Trip snowmen on the river for Big Bear. So Big Bear still living large. He's a double up away from second place still. Ace 5. Rainbow flop on this board. No help to anybody. Everybody checks. Queen of clubs on the turn. Brings out a bet from D. Mendoza. 1/3 pot bet. Big Bear makes the call. 2. Wash card on the river. D. Mendoza. 75% bet again. Big Bear has to fold it away. Oh, D. Mendoza shows the flopped boat. Ace 5 in his hand. Had ace 5 on the flop. He had the boat on the flop. Everybody else was pretty much drawn dead with anything they had. Ace 7 Jack Rainbow this time. I am Charlin. D. Mendoza in the hand. Ace pairs the board on the turn. Brings out a half pot bet from D. Mendoza. Charlin has to fold it away. And D. Mendoza shows ace again in his hand for trip aces. Woo, Charlin folded a jack. He had aces and jacks and folded it. Oh, that is a good fold from Charlin. Excellent, excellent fold from Charlin. D. Mendoza and Nikki, both your chip leaders, going at it in this hand. Oh, we've got a pot building. There's 3 diamonds out on the board. King deuce 7-3. 4 diamonds on the board. Check. Nikki makes a huge bet now. Basically half of D. Mendoza's chips. And D. Mendoza can't make the call. He flopped 2 pair. Nikki shows the queen of diamonds. Oh, D. Mendoza flopped 2 pair but ran into the 4-card flushie to give Nikki the win. That is BS. You know what? That is ClubGG. Nikki up to 194,000 in chips. D. Mendoza under 100,000 in chips now. 8, 9, 10 Rainbow on the board. 4 of hearts on the turn. Nikki and Big Bear. 8 pairs the board. Snowmen on both ends of the flop. Who's got what? Jack 7 versus 3-4. Jack 7 for a flopped straight for Big Bear. Big Bear takes a little bit of chippies away from Nikki. Nice flopped straight for Big Bear. Blinds are 18 and 3,600. 2.5 minutes left in these blinds. And then we'll be bumping it up. I believe the next blinds will be 2,000 and 4,000 if I'm not mistaken. What do we got? What do we got? King Queen, D. Mendoza to a King 10 for I Am Charlin. The King Queen hits on the turn for D. Mendoza on that hand. These hands go pretty quick. Who's going to be the one walking? Let's see. Let me go on here. If anybody wants to check the feed and see if it's back up, please do on YouTube. Let's see. Hopefully we're back up and broadcasting. You know what? I can actually do it on my phone. Let me go back up and see if we are rebroadcasting. See if it shows live. And yes, we are back live. So, whew, able to bring the broadcast back up. Got a heads up, so we are back broadcasting. 1 minute and 30 seconds left before they go back to play. We are down to the final 4 players, as you can see. Got it all set back up now. We are back live broadcasting. Sorry about that interruption in the broadcast. But you know what? Sometimes technical difficulties happen. What action did I miss, I wonder? Hopefully I didn't miss a whole lot. We must have been really close to the break. Average chip stack is 90,000 in chips. Big Bear and I Am Charlin fighting for that third place money. $20 goes to third place. $30 goes to second. $75 to third. Triple G walked away with the bubble entry today, so that's who got the bubble money. 39 seconds left to go before we go back from break. I'm just really glad that my computer system didn't totally crash because I was getting an error message. I had to totally reboot the entire system. Very, very thankful. That would have made me very, very unhappy. 4, 3, 2, 1, back to the action. And we are running. Let's see what we got. Blinds are 25 and 5,000, just like I thought. So there we go. We can see the prizes for the Fall Bash. Right there's the prizes for the Fall Bash. And there's the table information. And there's the table for 3 deuce. The rainbow flop, low ball. All 4 players holding cards, 23,000 in the middle right now. 9 of clubs on the turn. First hand back from the break. Nikki makes the bet. Be half of Big Bear's chips. He folds it away. Be 1/4 of I Am Charlin's chips. He's only got 28,000 left behind. 23,000 in the middle. Fold, fold. And Nikki pushes it up to almost 200,000. 199, 141. Nikki might have herself a Saturday Showdown win today. If she can just get all the chips into her stack. Can she bring in all those chips? Ace, ace 5. 2-handed, Nikki and Big Bear. Ace. 3 aces on the board with a 5. Check, 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 check. 7 on the river. Nikki makes a bet. Big Bear folds it away. Nikki shows Jack 7. She hit the full house. 9 Jack. Oh. They would have split if that 7 wouldn't have came on the river. The Jack 7 wins it for Nikki. She's up over 200,000. Big Bear down to his final hand. He's only got 5,000 in chips. 10, 7, 9. Nikki and D Mendoza going at this one. 41,000 in the middle already. 8. Open-ended straight on the board. 9s pair the board. Wayne Gretzky's on the board. Ace 10. 4 queen. 10 wins it for D Mendoza. He moves up to 142,000. A lot of money in the middle starting out. There's 10,005 in the middle before anything is said and done. Before anybody makes a bet pre-flop, there's 10,000 in the middle. Big Bear, 42.57, says, this is it. Making my stand right here. I Am Charlin, 18,006. He makes the call. D Mendoza gets to see a flop for free. 6-10-3. All red board, 2 diamonds. 6 pairs the board. 6 of spades on the turn. Ace of spades on the river. Neither one of these. 2-2. King, king. Oh, Big Bear had pocket kings. Wow. What a sad state of affairs. Pocket kings and only gets 15,000 out of it. 15,000 for Big Bear. I Am Charlin at 16,008. Blinds are 25 and 5,000. 9-3 versus 4-9. Well, neither one of those players had good hands. D Mendoza has the button now. Big Bear in the big blind. I Am Charlin gets free look. Doesn't like it. 18,000 in the middle. Big Bear with 92.71. Ace 7-3 rainbow. Nikki checks. Big Bear checks. D Mendoza checks. 4 low ball hand. Check, check, check. 9 of hearts on the river. 5 cards out there. Nobody got a pair? Anybody got a pair? Any pair, any pair, any pair. 3s. Big Bear with 3s. Triples up to 27,000. What a way to triple up with a 3. Winner, chicken dinner for Big Bear. Which player will finish in third? Is it I Am Charlin, Big Bear, or D Mendoza, or Nikki? Will Nikki lose the chip lead and go all the way down to 4th? I doubt it, but you never know. Stranger things have happened in poker. 4-5 deuce on this flop. We're going to be here till next Halloween. 3 open-ended straight on the board. Deuce to 5. 7, any 6. Makes a straight. Check, 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 check. 9s, queen. Everybody had high cards. King high. Big Bear shows the 6. Big Bear would have had a deuce to 7 straight. I Am Charlin's only got 4,600 left behind. 9-6 Jack. Rainbow. I Am Charlin, 4,600 left. 10 of hearts on the turn. Charlin needs to chip up. Pushes him in. D Mendoza folds. Is Nikki going to give him the walkover? No, she does not. Shows ace king to a queen 10. King hits the board. Queen is good. because the king hit the board, got the straight for I Am Charlin. Charlin now back up into third place. Nikki down to 166,000. She's bled away 34,000 in chips. 18,000 in the middle, starting out for Queen 9, 2 spades. Fold, fold. Nikki pulls the chips. She shows top pair with queens. Queen 7. D. Mendoza, Nikki, Big Bear in this pot. These blinds eat at your chips very, very quickly because blinds are 3,000, 6,000 now. So 9,000 every orbit is coming out of your chip stack. Big Bear and I Am Charlin always. I Am Charlin, the only one not in this hand. Getting a lot of checking going on. 3 spades, 2 hearts. Ace, Queen 10 out there. Got a lot of high cards out there. Everybody's checking. Nobody betting. King 7, Ace 3. Ace 3, 2 pair for Big Bear. Why wouldn't you bet that? Bet that. Bet it. You've got to. My God, you've got 2 pair. You're low man on the totem pole. Wow. Big Bear. I don't know quite what he's doing, but man, that was a hand where he could have gotten at least up to 50,000 in chips. 8-10 Queen. Rainbow on this one. Low 2 men on the fighting it out for third place. Neither one of them wanting to bet. Pair again. Big Bear just won't make a bet. Wow. Charlin down to only 12,000. 9,700 since he was in the small blind. Will he call? See a flop? Yes, he does. Now, Ace 6-4, Rainbow. Somebody bet. Make him call. Put him to the test. Gosh, there we go, finally. Nikki and D. Mendoza going at it. Pretty random board out there. Ace Deuce, Jack 10. D. Mendoza has taken over the chip lead now from Nikki. He moves up to 163,000. Nikki down to 144,000. I Am Charlin, basically without even a big blind. He says, this is it. Make my stand here. D. Mendoza makes the call, so it's 2 against 1. 5 Jack 4, all black board, 2 clubs. I Am Charlin can get 21,000. You used to play low car. Ace of spades on the turn. Queen of hearts on the river. Neither one of these guys have high cards. Either one of them going to take out Charlin. Somebody got Charlin. Jacks to an ace. Charlin takes it. Charlin up to 21,000. Neither one of these players can get knocked out. I Am Charlin and Big Bear hanging on by the hair of their chinny chin chin. Charlin makes a push out, all in bet, pre-flop. Nikki thinking about it, folds it away. Big Bear folds away his blinds. I Am Charlin rakes in 18. Pushes up to 32, so Charlin's right behind Big Bear now. But Charlin has to push 6,000 of it right back out for a big blind. Ace 10-6 on this flop. 4 people in the game. 3 people have cards in their hand on this hand. Nikki shows a king. Roughly 6,000 in chips separating first and second. 7,000 chips separating third and fourth, but there's 100,000 in chips separating second from third. Big Bear all the way down to only 38% of the hands played. I Am Charlin down to only 40% of the hands played. Chip leaders in this hand and in the blinds. King, Queen 6. Ace 3 shown. Nikki shows a 9. Bet you she had King 9. The Big Bear, big blind. Nikki lets him see a flop for free. Ace, ace, king. All red board, 2 hearts. Queen to a jack, shown. Big Bear down to 17,000. I am Charlin down to 12,000. They're in the blinds. And a fold. Big Bear gives I am Charlin a walkover. Wow. Okay, well. Guess you know better. That is bullying. Getting a little bit of trash talking going on. Nikki raises pre-flop for once. Big Bear folds it away. Charlin with 22,000 left behind. Has to fold it away. D. Mendoza has 7,000 out there. He can make the 7,000 call to see a flop if he wants. Does he like his cards? He does not. Nikki shows pocket hooks. Nikki had the jacks. She had the jack. Nobody's really made a giant move. Ooh, Nikki shows Jack Queen suited. That was a nice hand. She got the walkover. Big Bear has to push out half his chips as a blind. See, now would be a good time for either one of these chip leaders to double the bet. Double the bet. Don't give him a call for free. You're allowing this man to see flops for free. Bet. D. Mendoza and Nikki, the chip leaders, go to the turn. Uh-oh. Nikki's pushing D. Mendoza. And a call. 7-5 to trip deuces. Oh, D. Mendoza just took 287,000 pot. Now Nikki is down to 45,000. Big Bear at 6,000. I am Charlin at 12,000. D. Mendoza now leading the way. Huge hand in between the chip leaders. Nikki goes, why did I do that? Big Bear shows 10 deuce, 10-9, ace queen 7, 10-9 is in the lead, 10-9 still in the lead, and you know what? They chop. I am Charlin chops because a 10 came on the turn, ace came on the river, aces and 10s with the queen high. Big Bear still has his big blind. And 2 more hands and Big Bear will be all in again. I am Charlin. Trying, praying. I am Charlin has 16,000. He's maybe hoping for 3rd place at this point. He can actually fold away, and Big Bear will have to put all in next hand. So I am Charlin might be playing the long game here to walk away with at least 3rd place. Nikki has lost connection. And she's got 47 seconds to get back in. Can somebody pass the lube? Nikki just posted that up in general chat in the Discord. She has 35 seconds to reconnect, or else she'll fold it away, which really doesn't matter if she folds it away or not, because Big Bear will be all in next hand, no matter what he's holding. So we might be down to the final 3. As you can see, the timer is clicking down on Nikki. Part of this that's really bad is that now Nikki's clock is blown to bits. She now has no real time clock left. So, ooh, D. Mendoza shows pocket queens. Well, it would have been a good fold for Nikki anyways, 9-3. D. Mendoza showed ladies under. Big Bear is all in. Charlin, fold. Good fold by Charlin. D. Mendoza makes the call. Nikki makes the call. Ace, Jack, 8. D. Mendoza and Nikki. Will D. Mendoza take out 2 people here? Or will Nikki win it? Or will Big Bear get some more chips back? Who's got what? King 6, 3-4, Queen 8. 8 takes it. D. Mendoza knocks Big Bear out. We are down to the final 3. I am Charlin, guaranteed at least $20. Big Bear finishes on the bubble of no money. Nikki and I am Charlin, low min on the totem pole. D. Mendoza has them covered by almost a 10-1 chip lead. King 7 Dewey, Aaron Favre out there on the board. D. Mendoza, I am Charlin. Oh, just make a bet. Pot 7's now on the board. Hooks on the board, 2-8, King 9, King hits. D. Mendoza was probably hoping Charlin would bet. I am Charlin will be all in next hand. Next hand, I am Charlin will... No, he won't be in next hand. He's got either this hand or next hand. I am Charlin makes the walkover. shows the Aaron Favre. Demon Joza shows Jack Deuce. Nikki shows King 7. Three-handed, you got to play a King High. Why would you not play King High in that position? And the call. 3-3 Deuce. Demon Doza makes the bet. Nikki makes the call. Ace 9 versus Jack Queen. Ace in the lead. And Nikki doubles up. So I Am Charlin will be all in on this next hand. I Am Charlin could have won second place. He's all in now. Demon Doza has the chip lead. Now he's starting to push. King Deuce Deuce on the flop. Now would be a good time. Nikki shows King 7, Ace 10. Charlin should finish in third. He does. Charlin's in third. Nikki wins this pot, and it's Demon Doza versus Nikki for second place. Who's going to win first place? Who's going to win second? We are down to the final two. Demon Doza versus Nikki. Demon Doza has Nikki by almost a 5-1 chip count. 8 Jack 5, Rainbow. Nikki has managed to build back up to 52,000. Give me back my chip, she says. King hits the board. 2 spades on the board now. 9,200 from Demon Doza. Be 1/5 of Nikki's chips. Actually, yeah. No, 1/4, 1/5, 1/5. 6 King. Demon Doza takes it to an 8 Queen. Now, Demon Doza, raise. Damn river monster. 5 Dewey. Who's going to take it? Demon Doza has a 10-1 chip lead on Nikki. Ace Jack 6, 2 clubs. 4 on the turn. Check, 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 check. Queen on the river. Check, 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 check. 9-7, 2-10, 10 high. Come on, Mendoza. Use those chips. You're allowing Nikki to come back. 3-7, 9-8. Now these two players are just throwing their cards out there in the middle of the hand. If you're going to throw your cards out there in the middle, you might as well put chips behind them. 5 Ace Deuce on this flop, Rainbow. Nikki makes pot bet. Okay, 2-4. Well, got a piece, had a piece. Haven't seen any pre-flop big bets yet. Neither player, both of them playing very timid since that all-in hand between both of them. Nikki shows Motown, Jackson 5. Demon Doza and Nikki, 2-8 Queen, 2 hearts on this flop. Check, check, 5 of hearts, 3 hearts on the board. Check, check, 10 of hearts, 4 hearts on the board. Check, 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 check. Pocket 7s for Demon Doza. $300 to $50,000. Ace 4 Queen. Nikki versus Demon Doza. Demon Doza. Neither one of them are really going at it. Jack 9. Wow, both of them had Jack 9. Nikki won the hand because she made the bet. 60,000 to 285. 5-1 chip lead for Demon Doza. 9-4-4. Check, check. 6 on the board. Half pot bet. Demon Doza finally leads out with a bet. And Nikki has to make the fold this time. Demon Doza finally leads out. And here we go. Ace 4, Ace King. No 4 on the board. There's the ace on the turn. King is still high, and it is over. Demon Doza has won. Nikki finished in second. Demon Doza wins the Saturday Showdown with an Ace King. Nice final hand for Demon Doza. There's your final 3. Demon Doza, Nikki 8, and I Am Charlin for your Fall Bash Saturday Showdown. This was the fall. This was the last of the October Saturday Showdowns. Next week starts the November games, and next week should be the start of the mint for the Fall Bash. For the Dead Poker Society, this is Doug McMahon, aka Lord Galaban, everywhere. Good game to everyone. We hope everyone had fun. Sorry we had a malfunction in the middle of the broadcast, but you know what? We were able to bring everything back up. The computer didn't get fried, so that's good news. And with this being said, I am out of here. I will see you all next week.